Wait a minute, I got good news and I got bad news. What do you want?
Good news.
The good news is that 6 Swedes, for sure, I know for sure, 6 Swedes are leaving the National Hockey League, never to return next year.
Why, is that good news?
That's good news for me. Now, you want the bad news?
Well, if it's
3
better.
Russians are coming for sure. What's their names?
Makarov, Larionov, Fetisov are coming overseas. Listen, Don, I got a list right here that says this show is going into Sweden, West Germany, England, Italy, France, Mexico, Venezuela, Peru, Brazil, Finland, Denmark. Not one of those countries picked up their option on Coach's Corner. They're showing the game, but...
I'm not big in those countries anyhow.
I can understand why. What about this game?
The big difference in this game in the series, as far as I'm concerned, is Vernon and Waugh. Vernon's making the saves, held him in there. Waugh is not coming up with the big saves. I like the kid. I've always been in his corner. You know I have. He is not making the saves. Chelios makes a mistake. That's when you see a great goaltender make up for the mistake. You're praying, Chelios, please, is saying, please, please, God, stop it being in the corner. It's not doing the job.
And there is no doubt Mike Vernon looked very sharp in the first period of this game.
Him and McInnes if they win it.
Mats Naslund had 2 shots to lead all shotsmen so far in the game, and there haven't been a lot of them. The Flames with just 4.
Told you, going to Sweden.
How about the officiating?
All right, now look, I want to say...
report?
No, wait a minute. It's all right, doing okay, fair.
Thank you.
I want to say something. Every town we go into, and city we go into, I guess they are, there's something about Don Koharski, and I'm a little upset. You know, I don't get along with the referees. I see the headlines, investigation. Now, the thing happened, the guy was out a couple of hours after curfew at 11 o'clock. You imagine this? And he's made out...
Let me just tell the story for those
I'll tell the story. Wait a minute.
I'll tell. Go ahead.
All right, he was out a little late after curfew, after the 6th game and the Philly thing. All right, before it. Doesn't matter. And what happens is he's being treated like Jack the Ripper. I mean, what are we, children here? Something like this happening and everything else. And how it came out, Bobby Clark was driving along at a talk show in Philadelphia. He heard it, and he reported to the National Hockey League. You know, nothing was going to be done. Everybody knew about it.
Well, you can understand him being upset, though. He wants his players in bed, and you'd expect him to think the referees
wait a
of
minute.
the big game.
Never mind that. Listen, you're throwing me off here. Just
well,
all
sorry,
right.
But
all right, what happens? Everybody knew about it in the National Hockey League. Everybody knew about the thing, but we had a gentleman's agreement. We weren't going to say anything. And guys like Proudfoot, Jim Proudfoot, Red Fisher, they wouldn't say a word about it like that because they're gentlemen. Some guy in London's got to write it. He didn't worry about guys' reputation or anything like that. He had to have a story, and now John McCauley had to do something about it, and it's too damn bad because I'll tell you why. This guy's in the top 3. He's does the Canada Cup. He's the youngest guy, rookie ever to do a final. In the summer, he works every summer for charities. He's raised over $100,000 for crippled kids, and this is the thanks he gets, something like that. He's a good guy, and I hate to see him being disparaged in the paper.
Well, I know you're speaking as a member of the Old Boys Club that is a man who was involved in hockey, but on the reporter's behalf, he told the truth, and that's all you can ask of a reporter. Don Cherry in the Coach's Corner. This is Molson Hockey Net in Canada on CBC and the Stanley Cup Playoffs.